So, we're going to do an emotional freedom technique tapping experience together. If you've never done this before, it can feel a little awkward at first, but it's a really powerful tool that uses acupressure points. So, ancient Chinese acupressure, we're using the end meridian points and these different points in the body. I'll show you where those are. And we're using modern psychology, and what we're doing is when we're tapping, we're literally sending a message to the amygdala in the brain. It's a calming. So, to calm the amygdala down, to calm the limbic system down. So, we're nourishing our nervous systems in this way. And it can be a really powerful tool for some people. Some people are like, it's a little awkward for me. I don't really feel anything. Other people can have a profound opening experience where they literally feel like all of this pain or pressure or whatever they're tapping out feels like it just lifts right out of them. So I thought we would use stress, but you can use this technique for anything really, for money issues, limiting beliefs, pain, any kind of anxiety, stress, anything. You can try it with different ways. You can also try it with different language. The language isn't as important as focusing on the intention of whatever the issue is, the stress that you're trying to shift, the pain, the limiting belief, whatever it is, you focus your attention on that while you're doing the tapping. And it's just going to shift the whole thing, everything out of your system. It's pretty remarkable. So, how we do this, we start by picking a specific stress. So, we'll just use stress in general for this demo, but you could pick something really specific, like some situation that is really causing you distress, or a pain in the body is also helpful to use. You could even use it if your breath is kind of restrictive. Any kind of stress will absolutely work. The more specific you are, I think the easier it is to identify if there's a big opening there, but just general is absolutely fine. So you're going to start by picking whatever your stress is, picking something, and then on a scale from 0 to 10, you're going to rate that. So 0 being not at all, 10 being really extreme. How much are you experiencing that right now? How distressful is that for you? 0 to 10, and then we're going to tap while you repeat after me. So we're going to do the karate chop. Here's the karate chop point. The meridians run down both sides of the body. So it doesn't matter which side you pick or if you use both sides, totally fine. So we start with a karate chop. Then we're going to go to the eyebrow. So it's the end, right where the hair ends and the nose bridge starts, right in there. And then right here, not on the temple, but just on the tip part of the end of your eye, right here on your cheekbone, right in there. Then under the eye, on the cheekbone, still right up there. Under the nose, just right up in there before your lip. Under the nose, before the lip. And then under your lip, but before this chin, like that little crease in there. Perfect, right in there. Then you're going to find your collarbones right here where they end and go down about an inch. And you can use all fingers. You can use 2 fingers. You can do one side. It's totally up to you. You can use your whole hand if you're not sure if you're hitting all of it. You can use your whole hand. That's totally fine too. Then we call it the bra. So right here, if you're a woman, it's right where your bra strap is about to start. So a few inches, maybe 3 inches under your armpit, right in there, tapping right there, and then the top of the head. So right here on the top of the head. Yeah. So those are the places that we're going to tap. And while we're tapping, we are going to say this. So you repeat after me while you tap. Even though I'm feeling this stress, I deeply love and appreciate myself. Yep, just keep right there. And then we're going to move to the eyebrow right here. So you can do both or just one and say, even with the stress. And then here, even with the stress, both sides, one side, either way, just about 7, 8 taps under the nose, even with the stress. And then here on the chin, even with the stress. Collarbones, even with this stress. under the arm, even with this stress. Top of the head, even with this stress. I deeply love and appreciate myself. Yep, take a deep breath. Let's go through that one more time. Ready? Karate chop. Even with this stress that I'm experiencing, I deeply love and appreciate myself. Even with this stress. 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 Even though I'm having this stress. Even with this stress. Top of the head. Even with this stress. I deeply love and appreciate myself. And then stop, take a breath. And now notice, on the scale from 0 to 10, how distressing, whatever it was that you picked, whatever stressful situation, whatever you had in mind, specific pain in the body, whatever it was, just give it a new number. Did it move? Hopefully, if it was a high number, it moved down. Some of you will do this and feel that big opening. You can do it with different things that are going on in your life. Just try it with different things. If you use getting a deep breath, what I use my language for that is, even though I'm having a hard time getting a deep breath or taking a deep breath, I deeply love and appreciate myself. Even though it's kind of hard to breathe, so that's what that language would be. Even though I'm kind of having a hard time breathing, or even though I'd really like to take a deep breath, that kind of language. And then you notice if it's easier or harder. It's usually easier to take a deep breath. Use it with anything. That's the simple EFT, emotional freedom technique, the tapping. So hopefully that is helpful to you. You can use it at any time. Anytime you start to feel distress, you're just telling that amygdala that it's okay in the limbic system. You're retraining that limbic system. Thank you for watching this video. If you're wanting to take your stress management to the next level and really increase your stress resilience, I invite you to check out my new course, Quantum Stress Management 21-Day Reset. You can check it out at nourish-soul.com. You go to programs, go to Quantum Stress Management. You can check it all out. See if it feels like it's a full body yes from you. And if so, you can use the code YouTube at checkout for 20% off. So I hope to see you there. If you decide to get the course, I will see you in the Q&As.